He said enough is enough. Levi Chavez's lawyer late today asked the judge to bar prosecutors from calling any more of the former cops, former mistresses, to the stand, saying the jury gets the point about Levi. Here's News 13's Alex Goldsmith. Alex?
Dick, prosecutors have already called 3 women Levi Chavez was sleeping with while he was still married to Tara. They plan on calling 2 more, but say they had 7 more, as many as 7 more, to choose from.
The jury already gets the point that Levi's sleeping around, to a large degree.
Levi Chavez's attorney wrapped day 12 of the former APD cop's murder trial by asking the judge to stop the jury from hearing from any more of the lovers Levi had in the months before and after his wife Tara died in 2007. But prosecutors argued 2 more women should be allowed to testify. Levi's current wife, APD officer Heather Hindi Chavez, and another woman who Levi brought to his home in the weeks after Tara's death.
Your Honor, and I think they both have relevant additional information to go with this. We're not going to get into the 4 or 5 others that were named and learned in this investigation.
The judge agreed, and both women are expected to testify soon. Earlier in the day, prosecutors called crime scene expert Arthur Ortiz to the stand. While he couldn't conclude whether Tara's death was a murder or a suicide, he says he spotted some suspicious things in photos from the scene. Ortiz pointed to a possible blood spot in an odd place of Tara's bedding.
If Tara Chavez died instantly, she couldn't have put it there.
Right. And I did not see any areas north of that could have produced that stain.
He says it's possible the stain could be made by someone pulling the gun out of Tara's mouth. Ortiz also thought it was strange that if Tara did kill herself, she didn't move the pictures of her kids first.
To me, for that to be a suicide is somewhat suspicious that those weren't turned down. You don't want your loved ones looking at you when you're going to commit suicide.
In a strange coincidence, Ortiz says he trained Levi in crime scene investigation. One of the sample cases they used in that class was a case of a husband murdering his wife and staging it to look like a suicide. Back to you.
All right, Alex, because of a scheduling conflict, the defense got to present a witness of its own this morning. They called a self-proclaimed suicidologist who looked at evidence from the case, including Tara's diary and text messages, and testified that she showed signs that she could kill herself.
She had a large number of both chronic and acute risk factors for suicide.
Prosecutors countered by showing other entries from Tara's journal not long before she died that showed she was moving on from Levi and was in a better state of mind.